Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today's technique, it's the motion, stamping motion. Well, we're going to switch this a little bit because you can see that poor guy got it right by the tree there in the face. So we're going to change the background a bit. So let's get started with the brayer. Let me bring a scrappy paper here so I can keep it one clean. So I will start with very lightly in bashful blue, and I'm using my brayer, and just brayer, you just keep on rolling. Don't go like this because you're just going to have to hang there. Keep on rolling, and here, and now I'm going to go the other direction, and I'm going to put a little bit darker at the top. Now for the bottom, I'm going to use crumb cake. I was thinking he was doing a dirt bike, but really the bike don't look like dirt bike. It looks more like a speed bike, but that's okay. He's in the dirt. I was thinking of my son mountain bike. Okay, so now crumb cake, do the same thing. And if you notice, when I do my background, I keep a little bit of lighter portion there, and the reason behind that, it's like for the horizon. If you touch everything in all equally, it looks like just a pure line there. So that's pretty good here. Maybe a little bit higher there. Here we go. So that is done. Now we're going to stamp the mountain. That stamp set, it's waterfront, and I will have all the supplies on my blog below in the description. You get my direct link, and or above in the eye, and also all in the US can shop 24/7. Now we're going to use the mountain from waterfront, and I'm going to raise it up a bit compared to the other one. Like I said, my poor guy hit the branch right in the face, so I just overlap that here. Just because mountain are not very all equally, so I just, here we go. So I got my mountains back there. Now we're going to take our biker, and this stamp set, the photopolymer, you get like this, you get the rubber there, and photopolymer, it's not as deep as a red rubber. So if you get an image that it's movable, whatever, like a car, whatever, red rubber for this technique work much better, but we're going to make it work. So usually I use a foam under also. In this case, we will not use a foam. I'm going to use stamp the tree again from the waterfront, and I'm going to stamp that right here. And let's do the guy, and then we can see if I can add more. I'm using basic gray. So when you're going to stamp with that, like I said, you get the inside photopolymer there, and you don't have a big, like a red rubber. Do I have a red rubber here? Yes. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So you see a red rubber, you get a lot more depth between the image and the back. While a photopolymer, you get just a little bit. So it's easy to get pokey like this here. See, it doesn't matter how you be careful. Look at all this. So no foam for this one. And when you tap, just tap very gently. Don't smack that like you try to smack a cake. Very gentle, okay? That looked pretty good. I got just a little bit here that I'm going to take a Q-tips and just remove that a bit. Now I'm going to huff on this just to make sure it's moist. Make sure that my boy, it's not in the tree trunk there. Give a good impression. Voila. Now go again, tap it. And this time, I just going to barely touch this. Oh, I see that pokey again. You don't want those pokey. Absolutely not. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, it's barely touch, okay? Not big imprint, barely touch. Just remove a bit of ink. Now you're going to do your motion. Now give a press. Lift it up and... Okay, I'm back. The battery went down. So, okay, this one was direct. This one I stamp off just a little bit. And this one, that's when the battery went dead. I off on my stamp and then I stamp again and give a good press. So this way, you see it start that motion. It's very lighter. You can stamp more, but I think that you can see the motion very well. Now, we can see we get place to add more trees now. So I'm going to come here, put those trees right there, and right here, and right there. So I guess that's better to do your, oh, here I see I'm missing partial here. Here we go. And over here also. This I should have my foam under. Here we go. So you got your background all very easy going, and then you get your motion. Now for my greeting there, I'm gonna put enjoy the little kindness. I don't have no place. I'm gonna keep it plain and decide what I want in the inside. So we're gonna go ahead and I cut the biggest rectangle, the stitch rectangle in basic gray. I'm gonna put that right here. And I think that's kind of plain. So what I'm going to do is bring a piece of basic gray. And we're going to do a little banner at the top there. So let me, maybe if I use this. So we're going to do 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. And then it's by what? 1/2 inch by 1.5. And I'm going to cut that right here in the center and then on each side. And we're going to put that right here. Just a little something to add some decoration here. Here we go. Now we're going to mount that on white. And then inside, I'm going to put the trees. Just a little bit of the trees inside. So you get a good masculine card. You can send it as thinking of you. I don't have no greeting right now, so it can be birthday, thinking of you, whatever you prefer. Here we go. So now, oops, I got my mountain there. Here, not mountain, but the trees. That is it for the motion technique, my friend. Again, remember, red rubber worked easier for this, but you can make it work with photopolymer. Thank you, and have a lovely day, my friend. Bye-bye for now.